Well, thanks for joining me in the kitchen. I'm back up at the cabin. We've got some of the last of our summer weather. I want to take advantage and have a really fresh, wonderful salad today for dinner. And I'm using a bunch of garden vegetables, and we're gonna fire grill a sirloin steak. And we're also gonna fire grill some vegetables. I have peppers, corn, and asparagus that we're gonna grill at the same time. We'll let them cool down a little bit, and then we'll put them to top up the salad. To drizzle on top, fresh cilantro, you can't beat that at this time of year. And we're gonna turn that into a beautiful cilantro vinaigrette. It's a little bit nicer if you have a grilled salad that is more than just the grilled meat that you're putting on top. So we're gonna grill these vegetables outside, and we're gonna do that now, and it'll give a chance for it to cool down before we put our salad together. About 4 hours ago, I just did a really light marinade on the steaks. There's a bit of olive oil and some garlic, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of red wine vinegar. If you're making this at home, just have it sit for anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours is plenty for it. It's the last few days of August. This morning when I got up and had my coffee, it was 3 degrees outside, so we're not far away from getting our first frost up here at this elevation. But already, we've got about 20 degrees. So this is that time of year where it cools at night, but gets just beautiful during the daytime. So we're gonna roast up these peppers. Same idea as when you buy peppers in the store, the fire roasted ones. This is how we do them. We're just gonna put them right onto the grill directly like that. And we're actually gonna get a char on them. We're gonna blacken them on all sides, and then I'm gonna show you a simple way that we get the peels off them afterwards. With the corn and asparagus, all I've done here, so I can retain that moisture inside, I put a little bit of olive oil in there and a bit of balsamic vinegar. Most of that flavor is gonna come out anyways on the fire. We're gonna grill these up, and then we're gonna chill them down in the fridge before we put the salad together. All right, we're getting close. I've taken the asparagus off already. They're just about done. The corn has a beautiful, beautiful crispness on the outside. They're ready to come off. And we're gonna cut them off into long lengths of strips, and that's just gonna fit right at the top of the salad. You may be looking and saying, John, you're burning your peppers, but the reality is we are trying to burn the peppers. We're burning the outside skin. You notice them getting all black? We're doing that. This is gonna make it easier to actually pull the skin off the peppers. We're gonna give them another minute or so. And then we're gonna take the peppers, we're gonna put them into this bowl. We're gonna put some saran wrap over the top. And then if we leave them for about 20 minutes, they'll steam underneath the saran wrap, and we'll be able just to peel the skin right off, and we'll have beautiful cooked peppers. The peppers are sizzling beautifully. They are ready to come off. I'm gonna put them back in the bowl. Look at that lovely char on there. I'm gonna take these in along with the corn and the asparagus. We're gonna go inside, we'll put some saran wrap over top for about 20 minutes, and we'll peel the skin back, and the corn and the asparagus are gonna go into the fridge to cool down. So let's go and wander inside. Well, let's make some fresh dressing. There's dried cilantro you can get throughout the rest of the year, but nothing beats it when you get it fresh. We've had a good crop in our garden. Some of it wilted a little bit quick, but we had another second batch that came along. I'm gonna make enough dressing for a couple of salads, but I'll tell you the amounts I would use if I was just gonna make for this salad would be half a cup of oil, and we'd be using a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. Apple cider vinegar will also work. If you like lime also goes great with it. It'll give it a little bit more of a Mexican feel to it. We're gonna add about 2 pinches of salt and about a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I've chopped up, not really that fine because I'm gonna put it in the blender, but I've got a couple cups of fresh cilantro, just diced up enough so the blender's not gonna have to work too hard for it. We'll put this into the top. There we go. And let's make it happy. Perfect. Dressing doesn't get any simpler than this. Smells wonderful. It's light. It's refreshing. I'm going to pour it into one of these salad dressing containers, and we'll drizzle what we need for the salad a little bit later on, and then I can just screw on the lid, and this will keep for almost up to a week. So if you're going to have salad a couple times in a week, you can just use this up and it'll go in the fridge for you. Give it a shake or two before you use it and you're all good to go. I've just finished washing my hands because I'm about to take the skins off the peppers. These peppers have been sitting now for about a half hour since we took them off. The saran wrap has kept the steam inside, and the steam is what really helps take the skin away. So I'll show you here, we're going to take this charred pepper that a lot of people would look at that maybe haven't cooked peppers before and say, my God, they're burned. But right now it's super easy that all I'm going to do is just take my fingers and I can peel the skin right off of it. Okay, so all the skin is going to come off, and then we've got a beautiful red pepper again. When I put the peppers on the grill, I put them on whole, so they still have the seeds inside. So I'm just going to use a smaller knife. I'm going to cut the stem. I'm going to pull the seeds all right out in one piece. And then all we're going to do now is we're just going to slice it. And we have absolutely beautiful fire roasted peppers. I'm using sirloin steak today, but I could just as easily be using a round steak or a flank steak. When you're choosing a steak, if you're going to make a salad, choose one that has a very low fat on it. You don't want to be chewing fat when you're having a salad, so look for a really lean cut. We'll need maybe 10 to 15 minutes on each side. Then we'll tuck it to the side, let it rest a little bit before we cut it, and we'll finish it off by putting it right on top of the salad and then the vinaigrette over it. If you don't need to use welding gloves, your fire's probably not hot enough. Now I'm cooking over a fire, but in reality, you could do these steaks on your barbecue at home. You could do the steaks on a cast iron skillet on your oven, so you don't need to have a fire for doing it. We just happen to be up at the cabin, and this is handy, and we're gonna roast marshmallows later on tonight, so it's gonna serve a couple of purposes. If you're going to be taking a steak and using it in a salad, make sure you let your steak rest. That'll retain the juices. When you cut it, you're not going to have any drippings going in. So we're going to take this, we're going to rest it inside for about 15 minutes. Then we will finish up the salad. And it's all ready to come together now. I've got some lovely field greens. I'm just going to put them down on the plate here. It's a mix of everything from spinach, there's a little bit of radicchio in there as well, a few different types of lettuce. Let's put that off to the side. Let's get some of these lovely peppers that we have chilled down. And let's tuck a little bit there. These red ones will go absolutely wonderful on that side. There we go, a few more there. You can never go wrong with too many peppers. The asparagus is chilled down. It's got a really good grill marks to it, but it's still nice and crisp inside. We're going to put that on the side here. Now I'm adding a little bit of citrus. It's not much longer before peaches stop tasting like peaches in the grocery store. So we're going to add some peaches here on the side. And anyone digging into the salad can just add them if they like. Not everyone's a fan of avocado, even though I could eat them every single day. So I'm going to put the avocados strategically off to the end. I still don't know why everyone doesn't love avocados, but those avocados look perfect. The grilled corn has a nice char to it, and there's some larger chunks. We'll put that right in the middle. There we go. We'll top that off with some lovely red onions. And what's a sirloin steak salad without the sirloin? Now around our house, we like to have a little bit of pink in our meat, so we like to have that about medium. Let's lay that right there on the top. Now, is there any way we can make this better? Maybe with a little bit of fresh cilantro vinaigrette. I'm just going to put a little bit drizzled over the top, and then anyone that wants a bit more dressing can help themselves to it. But we'll just drizzle a little bit there. That's nice and fresh and wonderful. And that's it. This is a really simple meal. There's a few steps involved in this one just to do ahead of time. But you have a beautiful fresh salad. This is a dinner or it's a wonderful lunch, whatever way you want to choose that. But It's all fresh, and meals like this are meant to be enjoyed during the summer. Thanks very much for joining me in the kitchen today and a little bit outside today. And we'll look forward to next time I'm cooking. Thanks very much and be safe out there. Please click subscribe now for my newest cooking videos. A printable recipe and ingredients list can be found on my blog page. You'll find the link in the video description box. Thank you and have a great day.